Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I'm Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on my YouTube, my Instagram, or my TikTok at Cari Mugz, or you can watch it on my Facebook page, Spunky Spirit. So this week we are using Guides of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. And this is actually a really pretty deck. It's one of her newest decks. So it's a little bit, if I recommend if you get this deck, expect to read the little manual that comes with it for the first few tries, just because each card is kind of, it's not one of the ones that's like self-explanatory on each card. So also too, before we start, I kind of wanted to like show you my new Spunky Spirit merchandise with the little Spunky Spirit on the side. So I'm getting lots more stuff in my store. So if you want to go look at my store, you can go to my Instagram account and look at the link in the bio, or I will have it linked down below. Oh, I'm not going to have it below because this isn't a podcast. So go to my Instagram and go to my bio and follow me while you're there. Follow my Instagram if you haven't already, or on my Spunky Spirit page on Facebook. I would love that. So awesome. Lots of more stuff coming, lots of Halloween stuff. So, okay, Guides of the Hidden Realms. Now, as always, if you're watching this, it's most likely meant for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? Okay, so this week, we're kind of hoping to slow down a little bit because it's kind of been kind of crazy. Okay, this week is telling you to have an open mind. So we are always, it's called open-mindedness, perspective, nuance, and complexity. And it says this and that are true, which is kind of crazy because there's lots of stuff going on around us right now that the truth is coming out. Truth is starting to come out. And I think that that's why it's been kind of hard recently around us, because some of our beliefs and our belief systems are being tested, and they're being we're being woke. I hate to say woke, but we are being woken up. There's things that Hollywood stuff, government stuff, just in our own belief system, religious stuff, we're starting to ask questions, and we're starting to realize that what we've been taught or what we've been shown isn't entirely true. And so, and this could be like even on a smaller scale of something that somebody told you about something and you got the wrong information. So this is to really like open up your perception this week. Be open-minded. Let new ideas come in, or be ask questions. Look at both sides of the situation. Don't just jump to conclusions, because both sides kind of have some truth to it, right? This and that are true. So be open-minded. Change your perspective. If something comes across and you have one sort of idea about it, look at different ideas. Look how it, really be open-minded. This is how you grow. This is how you just kind of evolve and expand. And that's what we're here to do, right? Is to expand and grow and to find joy. And so sometimes the way we were raised, or some of the beliefs we were taught, or the things that we were taught aren't entirely true. And when we figure that out, or when we figure out things that maybe aren't what we thought they were, it can be really hard on us, but the truth sets us free, and the truth is supposed to be known. So just know that whatever comes your way this week, I want you to look at both sides of the story. I want you to look at both sides of how it could play out. I want you to open your perspective. I want you to ask questions. Always ask questions. We were brought up kind of not to ask questions and to do what we're told and to be obedient, and you need to ask questions. You can't just follow things. Why do you do the things you do? Why do they say to do that? Why, different things. Just because we see it or they portray it a certain way to you doesn't mean that that's how it is. So stay open-minded and ask Spirit to show you truth. Ask Spirit to show you and guide you to the truth, and so that the truth will be known. Because this is where, when you start to open up and start to have different perspective of things, you're really starting to reach a higher dimension. Like, we have the earth dimension, which is third, and then the astral realm, which is fourth, and then the fifth dimension. When we're open-minded and we let new things come in, we really are in that higher fourth dimension. And we're not so, judge not, fear not, and resist not. And so I learned that from my Akashic Records teacher this week. So Susie, so be open-minded and open that third eye. These truths are going to set you free. Truths are going to start coming to you this week. So when they do, know that you're not alone. Know that, because sometimes these truths, when you find out, can really like floor you. That you can really be, your shelf can be shattered. Things could be shattered for you because that's not what you know. It's kind of like when you've been told all your, when you're 3 till you're 5 that Santa Claus exists, and then when you're 5, oh, that if you're watching this, anybody around any kids, mute it. And then you find out there's a different story to that. So, and that devastated you when you were little. Kind of like this. Sometimes these truths can do that to us, and sometimes they can liberate us. And so whatever it is that it's going to be happening for you this week, know that you're not alone. Know that Spirit's with you and guiding you. So the numbers are 333 and 555 because it's 35. 333 means you're guided by your ancestors and your spirit guides, which means it's going to be a pretty big truth or a pretty big eye opener. And 555 means that things are going to change, probably because of this new belief or this new thing that's showing up for you, or this truth that's being told. Things are going to change a little bit. And that doesn't mean, outside. It could be inside. It could change your perspective or change your view of things. So that is going to 3 and 5. Now, as you can see, there's not a lot of signs with this week. So we're going to have water be one. Water is new beginnings, but there's also fire. Fire and water come together. So that's going to be kind of a symbol: fire, water. And then, if you can't really see it, but on this guy's forehead is a compass. So that's going to be, this truth is actually going to set you, it's going to be probably a new beginning for you, and it's going to make you a little feisty or a little fiery, but it's going to lead you in the right direction because of that compass. So we have the compass, the fire, which is interesting because last week we had the rise of the phoenix, and that was fire too. So, and water. And look, it's so crazy too. Not crazy, but look, where there's water, the soul is fire. And where there's fire, the soul, the mind, the openness is the water. So it's kind of like it's going to kind of change. It's going to change your thinking, really change your thinking, but it's going to be a good thing. Okay. And it could be something super similar, super simple in your life, or it could be something on a bigger scale for the collective. Like you see something on the news or in social media that just kind of makes you question things, which is good because you should. So those are the signs. Also too, on his neck, on the throat, are some sort of sacred geometry symbols. So I'm going to post that on my Instagram. You'll see the picture and you'll see any kind of sacred ancient symbols: a compass, fire, and water. Those are going to be your signs. And 333 and 555. Know that when this happens, you're not alone. You're going to maybe go down a rabbit hole, but it's in the end going to be good. It's going to be good for you. So open-mindedness, perspective, nuance, and complexity. So I love you guys so much. Be sure to check out my new merchandise. It's really cool. I have a cute little ghosty and Halloween one, and I'm going to be adding stuff every day. So I love you guys so much. And I am back at work this week. So if you left me emails or text messages or anything last week and I didn't respond, I will be getting back to you this week. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.